To the newsroom now for this interview, and that's because Governor Greg Abbott, as you probably already know, has canceled the state STAAR test this year. And at first you probably heard kids screaming, yes, yes, but what does it really mean for them? What does it mean for teachers? What does it mean for the state? Let's find out from an expert who knows very well. Joining me via Zoom is Ibrahim, Firat, Chief Educational Consultant at Firat Education. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this way.
Good morning.
Let's talk about how you're feeling about this no STAAR this year and an unprecedented move. Is this a good move?
It really is. So it's a big relief for parents, students, as well as teachers in the first place, because the value of STAAR has not even been proven that much. And two, during these times, really, we should be focusing on actual learning rather than really learning for the test. In this classroom, students are forced to memorize concepts that will help them pass through the STAAR, because STAAR ranks them. STAAR ranks how they do and how they're passing or failing a class. So instead, let's just focus on learning.
And that sounds great, but let me ask you this, because kids are going to be starting, especially next week, hitting it hard online and learning from home. Should they still somehow be preparing? Because will this make it harder after they skip this year and then they go into next year and do have to take it? Is it going to make it harder to live up to that level come next year when they do take it again?
I'd say follow your teacher's lead. So if your teacher is assigning assignments that are more critical thinking, analysis, and research-based, really go with that. This is your opportunity to shine as a student rather than focusing so much on the test. And if this is a paper, research paper that you need to write and you need to utilize resources to get there, you know what, just focus on that, because that's something that the STAAR doesn't test. But it will teach you being independent. It will teach you learning, analysis, and decision-making that STAAR does not teach. In terms of being ready for next year, well, if we prove to the school systems, to Texas Education Agency, that learning actually happens beyond STAAR testing through assignments and online learning this way, I think we might make a big headway and radical changes for the STAAR.
How does all of this affect anyone who's trying to apply for college right now? I know they have to be super stressed about it.
So there's no correlation or data that shows STAAR testing greatly improves grade point average or SAT, ACT scores, or eventually college admissions or post-college success. So therefore, there is really no correlation. You just have to focus on really actual learning and look at the times where we live in. We need to be able to make decisions on the spot. And if we want our current generation to make this in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road, we need to teach them decision-making skills, not memorization skills. And that's what STAAR currently does, unfortunately, and puts a lot of stress on students as well as our teachers.
And just quickly, I'm seeing on social media a lot of parents who are really stressed out about feeling the burden, thinking I'm not going to do a good enough job to help my child online. Any just words of encouragement for parents right now? Obviously, they're going to get teachers' directions, but still, it's going to be part of the parents' job to help make sure it gets done.
So the parents need to trust their students as well as their teachers in this difficult time. This is uncharted territory for a lot of us. So what we do, though, we focus on the assignment and the task at hand. For the parents to really just go through assignments line by line, that's not what our teachers or schools want. They want the students to own the process. And if we want the students to own the process, we need to trust our students that they will get the work done. The one thing that I would recommend for parents at this time, just trust that your student is going to do this well. And two, just set up timelines. 10 to 12, you're going to work on math or science or both, and then give them a break and then actually have a set schedule throughout the day so that they can get their work done.
I tell you what, as a parent myself, I needed to hear those words of encouragement. I'm going to follow your advice and take you by example. Thank you for your help today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Great to speak with you. And coming up next, we're going to teach the kiddos a thing.